Hello my beautiful soul tribe, welcome back to my channel. This is Neethu. Today's pick a card reading is about the upcoming month, November 2020. We'll see how the energies are for all of us. Let's see what is that we can expect and be prepared for what is to come. Or if you want to change the course of events, we'll have to take a different decisions and a different path, different direction. But let's see what is that we can expect. And November 2020, we have lunar eclipse happening in the end of November. And now October 31st we have a full moon happening on Halloween. So happy Halloween, all of you guys who are celebrating. But in general I'm feeling a very intense energy that is happening, like something is brewing, something's very strong is happening behind the scenes. And I kind of feel that there are some big changes that we can expect in terms of our internal shifts of energy, in terms of the way we think or the way we perceive our life and things like that. But I definitely see a very strong shift in energies, a very intense energy that I'm feeling already. And in the month of December we have full solar eclipse happening. I think it is on December 14th, and next month we have lunar eclipse happening at the end of November 30th or 31st, I guess, right? So yeah, get ready for all the heavy energies and kind of pieces coming together is what I feel in general. Like finally things starts to make sense, things clearing up. These are some of the personal energy shifts that I'm feeling, and if you are feeling any shifts happening around you, within you, please comment down below. We can always discuss on that. All right, we have 3 piles here, pile number 1, 2 and 3, and I'll also be placing the object. Once you make your selection, you can scroll down to the description box and I'll be placing the timestamps for each of the pile. You can click on the timestamps pertaining to your particular pile, and that will be your reading for the month of November 2020. For group number 1, we have black tourmaline. For group number 2, we have this shell, and for group number 3 I have this shell for you. All right, take your time, pause if you need to, and you can go ahead and select more than one pile if you're drawn to. There is no right or wrong, just follow your intuition. All right, I'll be starting with group number 1 now. Welcome group number 1. If you have selected this black tourmaline, this particular reading is for you. With your pile, I'm feeling something related to courage, strength, and also they are calling you to be open to some of the changes or something they are bringing into your life. When I say they, your the higher power that you believe in, it could be your angel, guides, universe, the God, whatever that you believe in. There is some sort of newness, some sort of beginning, something. For some of you, something is ending and there is something new that is coming and bringing this energy for you for the month of November. I'm feeling it is urging you to be really strong and be open to receiving whatever the universe has to offer. And also I'm hearing, do not resist the change, do not resist this change, get on board with life, because you are due to be receiving a lot of blessings, which is long due is what I'm hearing. A lot of blessings that is long due is coming your way. The energies are shifting, and this full moon on October 31st, I personally feel after this October 31st there's going to be a lot of shifts, and I personally feel that already. And I feel like you are kind of in that group of people who are probably feeling the intense energies. I definitely see that. I am feeling that a lot of blessings coming your way, and they're telling you to be open. That is the biggest message for you for the month of November: being open, being receptive to receiving all that the universe has to offer. Oh, look at that. We have definitely a lot of blessings coming your way. We have 3 of Cups, and then we have the strength coming in. So I'm also sensing that angel of strength. As I told you, there is a lot of changes that is happening in your life, a lot of strength. You have been very strong is what they're telling, but you are urged to for those of you who are in this verge of giving up, for some of it is like, wow, I'm done, this is not happening, and your angels and guides is urging you, do not give up, and they're telling, do not give up on yourself. It is not about giving up on others. I'm sensing it is not giving up on yourself, because there is a lot of blessings coming your way. Trees growth, and also people who are kind of stuck, or there is no much of an improvement that is happening. They're telling, like, push yourself to do things, like things are definitely going to shift, and there is a lot of blessings that are waiting for you. And Three of Cups calls for celebration. It is about a celebration, community, people coming together, things happening and getting aligned for your growth, for your progression, for your expansion, for your advancement in life, both spiritual and personal, and business or career, whatever that you have felt stuck in the past. Starting November or after this October 31st, things are going to definitely start to make sense, is what I'm seeing. Like, why did I go through all these things? It will finally start making sense to you. And also they're telling that you will feel it was worth it, it was worth the wait. It's like, finally I can breathe easy, and I'm sensing a kind of relief that you're going to feel in the month of November, is what I'm sensing. Let's see how the energies are. Look at that, we have Sun. This is exactly what I was feeling. And then we have the Seat here. This is about people may have betrayed you in the past. Things didn't go your way, things were definitely not very happening, but now the sun is out. Finally the sun is here to remove all the darkness, ward off all the negativity, negative people, negative situation, and whatever that has been draining your energy. Now sun is pouring its light, radiant light into your life, so that the vitality can fill your being, and you can finally radiate your true authentic shine that was kind of suppressed within you. All right, so November is the month for you. Finally, it's not that sun is coming in, it's like you finally stepping out of the darkness. I'm feeling like for some of you will be taking certain very strong decision to leave behind what is not serving you. This could very well be people, it could be friendships, it could be relationship, it could be anything that was draining your energy. For some of you it is job, and I'm sensing that some of you are getting into some sort of work that is going to bring a lot of satisfaction to you, and also bringing help and healing to others. For some of you this is a pretty big decision, a kind of a plunge that you're going to take, and not for everyone, but I'm sensing for some of you definitely there is something that you're willing to change in your life, which is very essential, is what they're telling. Look at that, we have flying. Wow, this is amazing. And rescue, yeah, definitely it's like you're getting rescued from all this hardship. You have been rescued from whatever the pain and hardship that you have been through, and also I'm shown group of people, I'm shown a very close community who are there for you, or in the month of November they'll get very close to you, or there are very strong chances of you meeting your community, your soul tribe, where you actually belong, where people are going to uplift you and you are going to uplift others. There's like mutual respect and mutual love, like you kind of help each other out, and this is going to be a very beautiful healing month for you, group number one. That is what I'm sensing. Like everything, like you are rescued, like universe is giving you hand and pulling you out of that hole, that dump, that darkness, and bringing you out for you to feel that fresh air, fresh freshness, the newness of life. And yeah, sun is coming out for you in the month of November, and it is going to illuminate every area of your life, and especially your soul, and that is huge, group number one. That is huge for you. All that glitters And then fork in the road. Yes, exactly. You have been facing this fork in the road situation in the past, where you were not able to identify which direction to take, which path to take. And November is the month where you're going to step in to your truth, step into your power, step into the space where you belong. Finally, all right, finally, it's like, wow, finally it is happening, finally things are working out for me. Like, now I can breathe, and now I can live. Right, so that is the energy I'm feeling. Like, now I can live, now I can be happy, and that is the energy that you're stepping into. And this is so absolutely exhilarating moment for you. Maybe you have been waiting for this kind of a breakthrough or change in your life, and definitely November is very promising for you in terms of all this happiness that has been assured. As I told you initially with the channeled messages, that there are a lot of blessings, a lot of people, a lot of newness and freshness coming into your life with that sun. Definitely there is something new, and it is number one, and it is all about you finding your direction, you finding your true north, you finding the place where you belong, you finding the people that really resonate and matter to you, and you matter to the other person whom you are getting in contact with or you're meeting. And finally things are going to get aligned to you, and November is where you start to experience the synchronicities, and you'll feel like universe does really care about me, and you feel safe and secured and happy. And that is what the energy that I'm feeling, like absolutely feeling safe, like, yeah, like curled up in the womb of the mother is what been shown. Like, finally you are going to the place where you belong. Okay, and the blessing on your intuition, the blessings that are coming your way, a blessing for a fresh start. Look at that, a blessing for a fresh start, and a blessing on your intuition. Follow your intuition in the month of November, because it is going to lead you to the places where you are supposed to be going. Not literally, it could be literally as well. It is also about the actions that needs to be taken, the direction that needs to be taken, or the changes that needs to be brought into your life. That's why your angels and guides in the universe was urging you initially when we started the reading, for you to be receptive, for you to be open, for you to be able to receive this intuition and follow it through, because you hold the key. Now it is all in your hand. Like, ball is in your court. Like, how do you want to play it? How do you want to move forward? How gracefully you want to play this next phase of your life is what matters now. It's like you're ready to take off, you're ready to bring changes into your life, and it was not an easy journey, and that is what they are showing me. It has not been easy, definitely not. And November is like a fresh air, fresh energy entering into your life. Surrender to play. This is so funny. Surrender to play, exactly like as I was telling, the ball is in your court. How do you want to play it? Surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. So November, you may get worked up or think too much or worry too much, but your angels and guides are telling, you know what, take a break, just play, just be in the moment, and enjoy your life. It is not always about the goal. It is about how are you going to play it? How are you going to enjoy the entire game? Not just the winning, not just receiving the trophy. Entire game matters. All right. So November is definitely fresh start, fresh beginning, fresh energy. Things are brewing up. Things are going to change for you, and this is going to be the break that you have been wanting. This is the kind of change that you have always been praying for, and here it is. And it is going to shift and change. Not just November, December. I'm getting a sense that December also is going to be very beautiful and positive transformational month for you, where you will be stepping into your power, and that is what's been shown. It is not just November, it is going to be ongoing progressive improvements in your life. Let's just ask one last card for suggestion. Oh my God, look at that. Elevate your energy. Your thoughts are vibrations that attract positive or negative energy. Notice your current emotional state. Clear any negativity through conversation, movement, breathe, work, prayer, meditation, and so on. Then guide your thoughts back to love and abundant possibilities. When you elevate your energy, you attract abundance, health, and prosperity into your life. There you go. It's time for you to elevate your energy, and also it is about time. The month of November is when you're going to elevate your energy, because you have done your work, you have been patiently waiting, and universe is about to bring in everything that is due and everything that is pending in your life for a very long time. This is the change that you have been seeking, and you're going to enjoy that. All right, so that is what I'm feeling the energies for you for the month of November. Just surrender to play, surrender to the divine timing, and surrender your overthinking, because you're about to get into this phase of happiness and joy and the fruit of your labor. You're about to enjoy the fruit of your labor. All right, yeah, that's all I have for you. If you have liked the video, please subscribe to my channel. See you in my new video. I am in the next video. Take care. Bye bye. Welcome group number 2. If you have selected this shell, this particular reading is for you. And even when I was picking up this pile, I got this message, like a message that think twice before you decide on something, or meaning collect more information before you take any decisions. Don't take certain decisions or hasty decisions, or don't jump the gun immediately. Take time before you react or respond or take decisions in the month of November, because that is going to save you from a lot of difficulties and hurdles. That is very strongly coming through, like think through before taking decision. And also they're telling that do not judge people, or do not judge the book by its cover. Give them some time, or give it time before you jump onto certain decisions, is what I'm receiving. I don't know how I got that message, but yeah, we have Knight of Wands and 10 of Wands. Okay, Knight of Wands, there is something new that is coming your way. This is really interesting, because even group number 1 had this energy of newness. Knight of Wands, there is this fresh energy, or this fresh idea, or there is something about you taking decisions towards bringing changes into your life. And universe, your guides and angels are telling you that think it through, collect as much information as possible, because that can cost you a lot of effort. Like if you are taking some hasty decision, that can cost you big. So really collect enough information before taking decision. That is one thing. For others of you, it is about the fresh energy or a fresh start, which is going to lift away a lot of the burden, lot of the worry and fear in your energy, in your life. There is something about worrying or fear which is showing up very prominently. It's like you taking, or you facing your fear, right? You facing your fear is very prominent for you in the month of November. You're going to face your fear. You're going to step into this new energy or this new way of thinking, which is going to give you the upper hand over anybody else. You are going to have this upper hand over any situation or over any people, but use this energy wisely for you to bring the necessary changes or this new step towards your life. All right, yeah, that is one big statement that they're giving. I don't know how it is making sense to you, but I had to say it the way they are showing it to me. But a burden will be lifted is what they're telling. Some sort of burden will be lifted with this new energy or this new person, or there is somebody who is going to lift you up, who is going to help you, or it could be you who is going to decide that you're not going to take this burden or take the shit anymore, and you're going to step into your power, and you're going to face your fear. I don't know which situation they are talking about, but there is lot of empowerment and self-discipline, which is coming through very strongly, and they are again and again showing me that take decisions or next step really wisely, because this is going to either break you or make you. This is very strong. I'm not sure what are they trying to tell you about. Well, let's keep going. How the energies are for the month of November. Rest and rejuvenation. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Yeah, I was seeing a lot of yellow. This is about self-love, self-empowerment. This is about you. This is about you. This is also about facing your fear. There is something about you facing your fear, like not being afraid to speak what you believe in, and following your creative path, outlet, or there is something about your creativity is going to like bloom, and it is going to give you a new direction or a new way of looking at things, or you following your dreams and making it happen. All right, so there is something about your creativity is going to be on heights. Rest and rejuvenation. Yeah, balance is very important for you in the month of November. Really balance your energy. Take some time out. If you're working too hard, if you're investing a lot of your physical energy, emotional energy onto something, November is a month where you will have to balance your energy in terms of taking adequate rest as well as investing your energy wisely. All right, and also they're telling before you invest your energy onto something, just think whether it is worth your energy, time and efforts, because that is going to give you some answers, is what they're telling you. When you ask this question every time when you're about to do something that you don't like, or whether when you're dreading, ask yourself whether the energy that I'm investing, the time, money, or the efforts, or your energy or intention, or whatever that you're investing on this particular person, job, career, or whatever that you're doing, ask yourself, is this worth your time, money, effort, energy? Because that is going to give you a lot of answers. It is going to save your energy. And don't be afraid to ask these questions to yourself. They are encouraging you to ask such questions to yourself, because November is the month of self empowerment, discipline, bringing sort of alignment back into your life, is what they're showing, like absolute alignment with what you believe in, what are your dreams, and what is that you're doing. There is something about it which you are or will be forced to look into at some area where something is not really working in your favor. Okay, a change is in the wind. This is amazing. And then chop wood. Yeah, there is this change that is coming through, but before that they're telling you to clear some stuff. Yeah, they're telling you to clear some stuff. They want you to declutter, clear your space, your heart space, your physical space. If you're not ready, if you're not receptive, it is going to be difficult for you to bring this change into your life. This change is definitely positive. This is not a change which is going to rattle you. This is the change that you really need right now in your life, for you to really enjoy your life, because as of now it feels like I'm feeling this energy of confinement and forcing yourself not to explore, not to be free. But November is the month where you'll be forced to look into all these areas where what you're doing, is it bringing you happiness, and you're going to bring some changes into your life, and that you have to do it voluntarily. It is not like somebody else forcing you to do it. It's like you taking decision and bringing changes into your life. So this is the time. November is the month for you to declutter emotionally, physically, and every aspects of your life, because there is change in the wind. Change change is definitely guaranteed for you starting from the month of November. And then we have compass, direction will be shown, and this compass is not like somebody else is showing it to you, it's like you holding this compass, because it will be shown to you once you start asking such questions like, wow, is this what I want to do? And things are going to like intuition is going to kick off, and your soul is going to urge you to bring some changes, release some things, declutter and stuff like that. Follow the leader. Exactly, for some of you it is about making your dream come true, you becoming the leader, you stepping into your power, you facing your fear and not being afraid of following what you believe in, following it through, following it all the way. And it is going to give some sort of encouragement to you and to others as well who are involved in this project. Yeah, for some of you it is definitely about project, and also for others of you it is about taking leadership or ownership, or owning what you believe in and owning up to your words, owning up to your dreams and desires, and some sort of creativity or some sort of passion that you're suppressing and you're not letting it out. It wants to express itself, and November is the month where you'll be forced to express it, because you can't control it anymore. You cannot be in this confined environment that you have put yourself into. You're definitely going to burst out. This creativity is going to burst out, and you're going to follow your dreams, follow your visions, and follow what you believe in, and taking and facing your fear, right? So that is what is coming very strongly. A blessing on growing older. Some of you are definitely worried that I'm getting older, is this possible for me to do? And the universe is telling that it is never too late. It is never late. You will regret if you don't do it, right? When you get older, or when you're sitting in that couch and thinking 10 years, 20 years from now, wow, only if I had started back then, by now it would have been something different. My life would have been something different. So do not give room for regrets, all right? And then a blessing for healing or injuries. For some of you it is about health. There is a blessing coming through to heal you, to bring you this energy of healing into your life. And with Ten of Wands, with all the worries and tensions that has been going through, for some of you it is about illness. You may have some health issues. The blessings are coming to heal your mind, body and soul, and bring you back to the alignment, balance your energy, and to follow your dreams and careers and facing your fear. And that is what was very prominent in the month of November. And then, yeah, definitely a blessing on growing older. Do not be afraid to grow older. Do not be afraid, because you're only gaining this experience. And the point here is, how are you using this experience, life experiences, to better you, and to use it to the betterment of your life and to the life of others as well that follow those who follow you? Because I definitely sense a very wise leadership energy. Some of you could be 40 or cross 35, 40, and you're wondering, is this really the time for me to do this or venture into this new project? Isn't it too late? And the universe is answering, no, it is not. It is never too late, but regretting will be more painful than not following it through. Just do it, take a plunge and face your fear. You will not going to regret this decision. But collect more information, work on this project, take your time. For some of you it is definitely about some sort of project. Some of you it is about gaining control of your life. So fit in the reading according to wherever it is making sense to you. Surrender to the prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. Like, surrender to your prayers. If you have asked for something, surrender to it. Believe that it is going to come. Believe that you deserve it, and things are going to start to make sense. Things are going to fall into place, and everything will happen exactly how it is supposed to be. But the point here is, you will have to allow it to happen by surrendering it, by surrendering your overthinking and accepting the fact that it is possible for you to do it. It is not late, and allow your creativity, allow your passion, allow your dreams to grow, water it, nurture it, and November is going to be one of those months where you cannot contain your creativity anymore. Like, you'll have to do something about it. You'll have to really look at the area where or which needs improvement. And also it is the month where you'll be decluttering your heart, mind, body, soul, your physical extension, which is your house, decluttering anything that is unnecessary for you. And let's pull one last card and see what is that universe and guides wants to give you today. Look at that. Just play, have fun. All right, just play and have fun. Do not overthink. Self-care includes having fun. Are you playing enough? Do you have enough free time, or are you booked to a minute? Life goes by so darn fast. Make sure to have a blast along the way. Play connects us to our childlike curiosity and zest. When life feels too serious, toss aside your to-do list and make room for the stuff. Make room for the stuff that turns you on. Go to the movies, have a party, swing at the playground. You are never too old. See, I think this card came out just to reconfirm and affirm you that you are never too old. Let the fun shine in and live a little or a lot. So it's time for you to have fun. Just play and take care of yourself. You are never too old to do anything. Don't regret 10 years or 20 years down the lane. It's better to start now is the biggest message for you. Group number 2. If you have liked the video, please subscribe to my channel. See you in my next video. Have a wonderful month of November. Bye-bye. Welcome group number 3. If you have selected this group, this reading is for you, and the message I got for you is you may get easily bored in the month of November, and you'll have to probably push yourself to do certain things, push yourself to finish certain things that you started. So I'm sensing this energy of a kind of boredom, and you want to constantly push yourself to do things, and shifting your focus is going to help you a lot for you in the month of November. You'll have to shift your energy constantly in terms of keeping you happy. Do things that are going to bring you a lot of focus, attention, and happiness into your life in the month of November, because you can get easily bored. And if somebody calls you for a party, or somebody calls you to just to get along or to meet or something like that, you may kind of not really interested to meet, and you want to push it another day or postpone it. So a lot of postponement and boredom energy that I'm feeling. It is not that, and also it is about, I'm getting this energy of resting and rejuvenating, being in your own zone, being in your own space where you feel really good. Boredom and being in your own space is what is what they are showing me, but it is not really about you losing interest in life. It is only about you are getting bored of outside things, and you want to be there in your own space and make your own space neat. Maybe it is about you taking care of your house, your personal health, personal space, and things like that. That is what I'm been shown here. Like, you'll be doing a lot of things indoors, mostly like taking care of your health, yourself, your place, tidying it up, clearing things, and nothing much from the outside is going to disturb you, or you'll not allow it to disturb, is what I'm sensing. Yeah, 8 of Swords, and we have the Lovers coming in. It is like dating yourself. I'm getting this energy of dating yourself. You're going to take time out from the world. You're going to take time out from anybody who is going to dominate you or push you down or not really giving you enough credit. You're going to voluntarily decide that, you know what, I don't want to meet this person, or I don't want to do that. It is going to be a lot of self-care, self-love kind of a month I'm feeling for you. Group number 3. It is definitely, yeah, maybe I'm wrong about boredom, but this is this is not about being bored of yourself, being bored of outside world and the people by constantly telling you what to do and forcing you to follow certain things that you're really not in alignment with. And also you're going to work a lot on yourself. There is a lot of work on self which is shown here, which is very prominent for you, group number 3. I was about to say 2, but yeah. And also the lovers coming through. This could be very cozy time or a personal time with your loved one or this lover, or there is something when you're having the space of your own, you're going to meet this person who is in alignment with you. But I'm getting a lot of energy of being in your own space where you're absolutely happy and cozy. And people who are single, when you are in this energy of being happy with yourself, is what is going to allow you to meet this person that you love, that the person that is going to make you feel loved and in perfect alignment to who you are, who is going to honor you the way you are. Maybe some of you are overthinking about not overthinking about being single for a very long time. For some of you it is about you are single for a very long time. You have been praying for a soulmate or this person who is in alignment with you, and this has put you in the space of, you know what, anyway it is not working out. But the key here is your self-love is going to bring this lover, this absolutely perfect life partner for you. So think about it and really take care of yourself. Get into your own space, because this is going to bring you a lot of alignment and things are going to fall back into place. November is kind of a month where you're going to cozy up with yourself. You're going to date yourself mostly. Even if you're in this relationship, once you start falling in love with yourself, everything else outside is going to fall into place, is what they are telling. All right, let's see how the energies are. Okay, we have door to value. Definitely this is about you identifying your value, understanding how precious you are, how worthy you are, and not falling for what others has to say and indecision. Yeah, there is some sort of confusion, or there is some situation where you'll have to take certain decision which is going to put you in this situation of confusion. It is about you've really in this indecisive mode and want to understand why do I have to do this? Is this really important? Is this really necessary for me to be doing this? So there is going to be some sort of indecisiveness. You're going to kind of be in your own cozy bubble in the month of November, and don't force yourself to take decisions if you're not feeling good about it, if you're not feeling like you are in the space to take any decision at all. Postpone this decision. That is exactly what I was feeling like. You are probably going to postpone whatever the big decisions that are pending in your life, or there may be a situation about a lover or about the soulmate where you'll have to take a decision, and I'm feeling like you're going to put yourself above everybody else. You're going to make your needs more important than anybody else's as of now in the month of November. Already you're going to value, you're going to observe everything that is happening around, but you're not going to get into it. You don't want to get into any sort of mess as of now, is what I'm sensing. We have TikTok here, and then Treasure Island. Yeah, I'm sensing like you're going to get whatever that you deserve. All right, and your angels and guides are definitely telling you that, yeah, please take time out and be your own hero, be your own they're telling like I'm seeing both masculine and feminine, and it is you, it is within you. They're not showing a separate person. It is like you, half of it, like feminine and masculine energy, like embodying, just like lovers, like coming together. So definitely November is the month where you're going to identify that, not identify exactly because you have identified already, but you're going to be happy with yourself. You're going to be content with where you are or where life has led you to so far, and you're going to be really happy in that energy, and you are going to kind of not worried about the time, space, and really not worried whether things are happening or it is forcing you to relook into any of the areas. You're really not going to force yourself to do anything that will disturb your cozy month of November. That is what I'm getting for you, group number 3. This is all about you cozying up with yourself in the month of November, and that is exactly all right. That is what universe is trying to tell you. That's exactly all right. Sometimes you need to take a break from the outside world so that you can get in alignment with who you are, so that everything else in the outside world can fall in place, including all the pending manifestation. If you were trying to manifest a soulmate or your life partner that has been long pending, this energy is going to put you into the space of accelerating the manifestation process and bring whatever that you want much quicker. And that is what they're showing. They're showing me a lot of pictures, so I have to put it in a statement. So I'm sorry if it is taking time for me to speak in a flow. Okay, slow and steady. Look at that. This is exactly what I'm feeling. Like you're definitely taking a time out and being in your own space. Slow and steady. There is nothing to be rushed about. It's all right. Let me take my time. Look at that. We have cleaning house. This is exactly what I was seeing when I took your pile. Like you will be in your own space, taking care of your space, like decorating your place, cozying up your place with a lot of candles, a lot of blankets, like some herbal tea on the table. Like it is all about you and your space, taking care of your space inside out, as well as the outside area, like your house, what you wear, what you speak, everything. It's like you are completely aligning yourself with your truth, and this is absolutely necessary. And then we have a blessing of the air, and then we have blessing of peace of mind. Absolutely, there can be no better blessing card that could have come out. A blessing for peace of mind. It's like absolutely in sync with life. Like you will get in sync with life. You're going to go with the flow and really be happy and content with that, and not really getting frustrated about, oh my god, where am I? And even if you get frustrated, you're going to bring yourself back into that energy of it's all right. When things are when it's time, things are going to change, and you're going to get back on track. And then we have blessing of the air. For me, this is about peace of mind again. Air represents our mind, our not emotions, our mind, our thinking capacity. Things are going to definitely get better in terms of how you think. Like if you're overthinking, if you're in the space of constantly thinking about your goals, your visions are not happening, or when is it happening, when is it getting manifested. It's like November is the month where you're going to pause it, and you're going to relax, and you will be in your own space. Surrender to spirit. Wow, what else can we expect? Surrender to the spirit. Spirit is all about the God, the universe, whatever you believe in. Once you are done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. Exactly, like you're not doing much in the month of November. No physical efforts, not allowing anybody to disturb your peace of mind, like you are in your own bubble, enjoying your own life, being content with where you are, how you have come to this place, what all you have been through, and accepting that where you are is where you are supposed to be. And once you get into the surrender, that is exactly what you'll be doing. You all this process of you being with yourself, self-love and taking care of yourself is actually about surrendering to the spirit. It's knowing that, you know what, it will happen when time is right. And once you surrender, once you start getting into the space of being all right and being content with where you are, that is when the magic begins to flow. And your angels and guides are telling you that is going to give you enough space to bring manifestation faster, even if it is your soulmate or anything that you have been praying for. And this is a very cozy November for you, group number 3. Let's just pull one last card and see. Alright, so for some of you it is definitely about a soulmate. Celebrate your love. When we cherish our beloved, the bond grows stronger. We create deeper level of trust, intimacy and friendship. It's also too easy to get comfortable and put your relationship on cruise control. So spice it up instead, do something special and spontaneous. And if you're currently looking for your soulmate, take yourself out for a fun date. That is exactly we have been speaking about. And if you are currently looking for your soulmate, take yourself out for a fun date. So dating yourself, that is exactly what we have been speaking. The happier and more connected you are to yourself, the more attractive you will be to others. Absolutely. For many of you, it is about relationship, bringing soulmate into your life, and that is going to work out for you once you are in your own space. For others of you, cozying up with your partner and having a little personal time and improving your relationship is definitely shown on the cards. I'm somehow drawn to pull another card for you. Okay, that wants to come out. You are loved. Look how beautiful this card is. You are loved. Wow, this is giving me already a lot of cozy feeling. You are enough just as you are, and you are loved. If you don't have a model for love, imagine yourself as a child. Perhaps you have a favorite picture of yourself as an adorable 5-year-old. Look into your own sweet eyesight. Still needs your tenderness, and so does the adult you. Please don't abandon yourself. Instead, tap into the ocean of love inside. You are loved. This is exactly what I was telling. Like, this is the month where you will be loving yourself, taking care of yourself, falling in love with yourself, dating yourself, cozying up with yourself. If you are already in a relationship, it is also about spicing up your relationship and getting into the space of being happy and content, which will allow the manifestation to happen much faster, and things are going to be absolutely perfect. And it's all right to take time out for yourself. And that's all I'm getting for you, group number 3. If you have liked and enjoyed the video, please subscribe to my channel. Have a wonderful month of November. Take care. Bye bye.